Hello.
Oh.
What's up? No, go away, song.
You don't like the song?
What I need to do is bring this up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What? I need to get it so that I can throw it at you. Hi, Pie.
Hello, Pie. I need to get ice cream so I can try making a burnt caramel pumpkin pie.
Why are we throwing things at Satan? Okay, well, first things first, because it's...
Sharky likes throwing things at me.
Whoa, 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 back up a little bit. I seem to remember the last time things actually got thrown at you, it was because you threw them first.
What did I throw? I think I threw candy at you.
You threw candy at me, you threw shrimp at me, you threw water bottles at me, I think you threw a pillow at me.
I literally threw shrimp at you.
Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We have to get it straight. Every time I've actually thrown things at you, it was in retaliation.
We don't want anything to be straight here.
Okay, let me make things ace. It was all in retaliation. Oh no, what have I started?
Nothing really.
The standard conversation we normally have. Don't worry, Pie.
Standard bickering.
I hope that your problems get situated with the whole stuff getting what's the word? Rescheduled constantly.
Reschedule?
Yeah, like somebody was supposed to come out Friday, then they called Pie today. They called Pie today and been like, okay, like we're getting this done today, right? Okay, I'll be there in 30 minutes. Then like 5 minutes later, got a text. It's been rescheduled to Tuesday.
What?
This was a whole tweet thread earlier.
Oh my.
So I hope that gets situated. Also, what are we coming back to?
I need to pop out this thing and get myself set up. Oh, we've come back to kidnapping. That's what we've come back to.
Oh, good lord.
We have returned so that we can kidnap someone.
What have I done to myself?
I don't know. What have you done to yourself?
Sorry for the inconvenience, but there's nothing we can do. Independent contractors, lol! Okay, but like... No. That's how customer service is. They should be fired.
I mean...
Oh, right.
Look, the actual customer service people should not be fired for that. I'm
independent
sure that as customer service people, they don't actually have enough authority to actually do anything. But they should not be fired for that.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'd get a drink because I'm thirsty.
Great. Hydrate your throat so you can reach mine.
Hydrate or I will dihydrate. I'd rather stay with dihydrate.
Excuse me. Choosing the dihydrate option is me.
Who says it's one or the other? Like,
you can't have it. Being dehydrated on the stream is my thing. As I drink grapefruit juice coffee.
We're going to kidnap Twilight's leader. Sharky, thirsty? Isn't that Joe's shop and mine? Okay, I had the weird... Can I talk about a dream I had last night? That I only remember about 50% of the details, but it was the weirdest 50% that I could have remembered.
You know, the good thing about Boyfriend Dungeon is that when we go on tangents, I'm just wandering the dungeons. Yeah, we're just like, alright, we can't move on. But yes, tell the story.
So,
Dream story.
I woke up, and the part that I remember from the dream is I was at my old elementary school, which is half an elementary school, half a church. Not really half, more like, it's kind of half. It's weird. Anyway, and I don't know why I was there, but I was with somebody who I knew in real life. I don't remember who it is, but I know in real life, and we were for some reason dating. But again, I can't tell you who it was because I can't remember for the life of me who it was. And all I remember is we were leaving because we were done being there for something. And then I'm like, oh crap, no, I forgot my, like, jacket and backpack and stuff in the whatever classroom we were in for whatever reason. I need to go back. They're like, oh, okay, like, let's quick go back. They haven't, like, locked or anything. So we go back in, and we meet a teacher, and we somehow then get wrapped up in, like, one of the staff members murdering people and putting them somewhere, and we had to go find the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we were starting to go investigate, I woke up and was like, what just happened?
Murder mystery. That's what happened.
Murder mystery where my partner was somebody I do know / don't know.
You know them. You just don't remember who it was.
That's the weirdest part. I'm like, is it somebody from elementary school? Is it somebody from high school? Is it somebody from college? Like,
is it someone you don't know, but your brain just decided that you do?
Or that. It was clearly Steve.
Really? But Sharky is Steve. It was your clone.
Why am I dating myself?
It was your clone.
Not you, Steve, but it's Steve.
From Blue's Clues?
Oh my gosh, did you see that?
Yes.
Oh,
Everyone
it was so good. Yeah. I saw a clip where they aired that on, like, Stephen Colbert, and then, like, Steve came out.
And yeah, it came up on Twitter. Someone that I have tweet notifications on for retweeted it, and it was just like, oh my god.
Oh, Steve is so good.
By the way, you still look great. Whatever you're doing, it's really working for you.
Yeah. I found the part where he was like, and now we have jobs, student loans, family, and I'm like, too real.
What family? Alright, I have to call my mom later.
For a moment, we are awestruck by what Lupin had just said.
Sorry, I believe I misheard you. Could you say that one more time?
We are going to capture the highest ranking member of Twilight, Britain's intelligence agency. ... Hold on just a second. That's a pretty bold claim you just made. Are you for real? Man, getting back into Impey is gonna be so hard.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be more boisterous.
I am being as boisterous as I can. If I need
for the amount of energy you have right now.
Well, no, if I need to get more boisterous, I might have to close my windows so that my roommate doesn't hear me. Because apparently the only way that my roommate hears me is if my window's open.
Well, maybe you should close it.
Okay, fine. I'll close my windows so I can scream.
Good. I mean, if you're gonna be Impey, kind of need to do some screaming, bouncing around and stuff. He's a very bouncy character. Very boisterous. Very over the top.
What is?
Impey.
What? We've made plenty of precautions and countermeasures, but I'm not optimistic enough to think we could hide here forever. A protracted battle puts us at a disadvantage. We need to take a decisive action.
That action will be kidnapping.
Why do I feel very like...
AC's like, yeah, let's go kidnap someone.
I've
never kidnapped someone before. Wow.
I'm just like... For some reason, I'm like, Crow Cacao all over again. Crow Cacao all over again.
Action will be kidnapping!
Lupin nods with determination, because we are playing Undertale. I should really play that someday.
I mean... Well, I guess I'm doing the art stream that I didn't do on Friday. I'm so sorry for having left you on your...
No, it's totally fine. I played Hyrule Warriors. Pi was with me the whole time. Mick showed up, was lurking, and started talking like right before I ended it. And I got some crazy out of context quotes like, I'm gonna cut the moon in half because that's how we roll.
Great. Good.
Because I was playing as Young Link, and one of Young Link's moves is... He turns into fierce deity, the Majora's Mask moon comes at him, and he just cuts it in half and kills hundreds of people.
I feel like it's bad for the Earth system, though, if you cut the moon in half. What happens to the tides?
That's what Pi said.
I'm glad I share a brain with Pi this time.
I was with you most of the time. I really fell asleep near the end. Oh, you must have fallen asleep like right before the final one. I figured you were busy and just decided I'm just gonna listen for the rest of it. But good to know that you can fall asleep to my shenanigans.
Uh-huh.
That's either a good thing because I'm calming or a bad thing because I'm boring.
I feel like you are somehow shenaniganly calming.
I was also very tired after a long week.
Yeah. No. I mean, thanks again for covering.
Yeah, it was...
Like, oh, I don't know what time I'll be back because my coworker's having an...
What time did you get back?
...party, and I haven't seen any of them this whole time. And then... The exact group I was hoping to see and hang out with were the ones that, like, stayed the entire time.
How long were you there?
What time did I get back? I got back around 10?
Yeah. I was already, like...
Yeah, you were asleep by then.
I was asleep. I was so out of it asleep at that point. Nope, I cozied up in bed with you for company.
And accidentally zonked out.
The head of Twilight would be a central figure for many different plans. The most effective way for us to gain some ground on all the unknowns is to ask the one directly responsible. Or responsible directly responsible. I don't know how English works, it will not read properly.
It's okay. Lupin's French.
A key figure in all of us achieving our individual goals.
It has such an Axel vibe.
What?
Like posture, the glasses, the expression.
He's not wielding an axe.
Yeah, unlike Axel, he can aim a gun. Remember that?
Yeah. The dude who can't shoot a gun and instead uses it as a blunt weapon.
Yep.
And he also doesn't have a keyblade.
Well, neither did that Axel from.
Okay, he didn't have, he can't shoot out flames. He's also not asking me if I've got it memorized. I need to finish that this week.
It's really funny how different the two Axel characters are.
Oh, of course.
Entirely different.
I really need to get that, either get that done or just get started with Kingdom Hearts 2 and just get the review out later.
You should just get it done. Because if you leave it for later, you're gonna end up not doing it.
I know, and that's what's happening now!
Yeah, but you just have to, like, do it.
Yarr.
You need to get over the fear that it won't be good enough on the first try. Or the second try, or whatever, and just, like, keep retrying as needed. Or treat it like the stream, where if you fuck up, whatever, move on.
Okay. I also, apparently, I might this weekend be getting a few more art assets so I can, like, do thumbnails for Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and then, I asked for a different shark to be created so that I can, because I told you, and I don't care to say this, I recorded all of Final Fantasy 1, and I'm going to be doing the rest of the Final Fantasies. So I asked the exact wording I asked was, make a shark like a warrior in Final Fantasy. Don't know how that's going to be taken because there's about 15,000 different warriors in Final Fantasy. And
I hope it's the blue armor.
What?
I hope it's the blue armor.
Oh, it would be amazing if it's the shark in the blue armor and everything.
Like
yeah, like the Warrior of Light one. That would be good too. And I'm gonna like
Actually, you're just gonna be covered in belt buckles.
And so
it depends. Like, who is the designer? Was it Nomura?
And then I'm basically gonna do some fancy things with the blackboard where each episode, depending on how far I am in Final Fantasy 1 with the crystals, they might be colored in or not. And then I'm gonna make some fun thumbnails out of that for when I eventually post Final Fantasy.
I'm just like, man, people are really gonna think you're the only Square nerd here.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't keep up with that degree of hardcore. No, I'm a fake gamer girl.
You are not a fake gamer girl in any way, shape, or form.
Oh no, I'm a filthy casual fake gamer girl.
See, I just like doing, like, I'm like, look, I know these are stupid ideas, and you're gonna make them good, but here's what I want. And basically, all I asked for was 2 different sharks, so that I could then take the blackboard and just change it to what I need it to be. And the person who does my art was basically like, this is not a dumb idea. This is amazing.
You should have more confidence in your own ideas.
What's confidence?
A thing you should learn about.
Sounds fake, but okay.
Well, if you learn about it, you'll learn that it's not fake.
You believe that the leader of Twilight is this very person? Lupin quietly nods, since apparently this is just Sharky talking to himself, with Satan interjecting every once in a while. Oh, a Satan line!
I see. That's why you've decided on capturing this person.
Saint Germain says this as casually as asking for a glass of water. Lupin nods! But wait, if we're going to capture this person, then you must have found some information about him. This person's the head of an entire nation's intelligence agency. Lupin, how did you even come across this information? Who do you think they're speaking to? I am the great thief Arsène Lupin. Treasure or knowledge, it's all the same. I'll steal it. Just like I'll steal somebody's heart. And Sora's. And make a heartless out of it.
Wait, but which heart are you stealing from Sora?
Sora's. No, I'm not stealing one of the heart inside of Sora's. I'm stealing Sora's. It will make a confusing timeline because then 12 nobodies will be born. From one body somehow.
One body that still has hearts in it?
Well, no, because the other hearts are inside of Sora hearts, and then they diverge from the heart because it's becoming a heartless. I think. I don't know.
Stole information about Twilight? From where?
Oh, that? While I was walking through the city a while back, I sensed that someone highly trained was following me. Then I just tortured him.
No, Lupin's not torture.
I figured that it was probably a Twilight agent, and after I lost my tail, I decided to turn things around and hunted him down. After that, I just put on his stuffy uniform and went around asking other agents, "Good work today, by the way."
I see. So you gathered information using your usual tactic of disguise.
I am being very stupid today. I'm sorry.
Quite impressive that you were able to go unnoticed within the walls of a first-class intelligence organization. Suture Man's like, wow, you really think you got away with that? We'll see about that.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for the meddling Lupin.
No, Lupin's the one thinking he got away with something. There is no one who compares to you when it comes to outsmarting people.
It's not just impressive, it's scary.
I need to read my Lupin book.
Reading? What's that?
It's a thing I should do more of. I have so many books that I need to get through.
So many books, I don't know what that's like. Looking at living room with 3 full bookshelves?
Yeah, I mean, I've read some of the books on my bookshelf, but then I also have my Kindle. And that is more free books, because the Amazon Prime thing lets you have like a pre-release book every month out of some set that they chose. So I have so many accumulated from that and like other stuff. I'm just like, fuck, I have so many books to read.
And you have so many games to play and so many things to write.
I was thinking after playing Boyfriend Dungeon, I should go back to Hades, since the controls are kind of similar. Maybe that's close enough that I can not completely fail on my first run as I get back.
My friend's mom misplaced her Kindle, and then they realized she used it as a bookmark in a paper book.
That's incredible.
That is amazing. Perfect.
I'm just like, because I don't know what kind of Kindle your friend's mom has, but
there's some
I don't think mine's thin enough that I would use it as a bookmark.
There's some pretty tiny Kindles out there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Lady Luck had a hand in it, but a good thief always turns a lucky break into an opportunity. From there, I just ran around trying to get proof of what I found. Last night, I finally knew for sure.
You are aware that Twilight is the most elite agency in the country, right? Not only did you catch them, you countered?
Why is everyone so shocked? It's one of the tiny ones, but big enough that someone was like, what is in this book? Oh, there it is!
I mean, glad that they found it. That's a very expensive book to lose.
Yeah.
I've also been trying to cut down on the number of books I have in progress at a time, but it's not working.
That's like me trying to cut down on the number of games I have in progress at one time.
See, I just abandoned games after a while. Like, no, I haven't played this in a while. Oh well.
No, I'm like, I haven't played this yet.
I think back to Stardew tomorrow, because I think we're playing with Mick.
Oh, we're playing with Mick tomorrow?
I believe that's the plan. I'll double check them.
It's funnier because this friend is a librarian, so she's like, Mother, no, that's not what those are for. Mother. Oh my gosh.
Mother, no! No, Mother!
No, Mother. Please, no. Don't do that. That's not what they're for, Mother.
Mother, feed us. We are starving kitties. Your bowl is full. We are starving kitties, Mother. Meow, meow.
Oh my gosh.
Mother, we are but skin and bones. Where is our food?
But yeah, you'll have to let me know what time. It's probably gonna be not early, but like.
Yeah, I'll message you. I think we have some sense of time.
Will I have
things I need to do tomorrow, so we'll see. But you took off work next week, right?
Yeah, this week. I said, screw it, I'm taking off work. Because if I literally didn't take off this week, it had to be next week, or else there was like no chance for like a very long immediate future.
Yeah.
Because
I think it's good. You've been dealing with a lot. You need a break.
Yeah. And they're like, okay. Tall one, skinny one, where is Mommy? I haven't gotten nearly enough treats today. I might die.
That's how the cats are. They're just like, where is our food, Mother? Mother, we are starving. I just put food in your bowl like 10 minutes ago. Mother! Mother! Meow, meow!
Like, so while I'm working from home, right? Like, obviously the cat, like, I'm working, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, like, after the cat's been fed and everything, I'll, like, go out and, like, get water or something. And the cat will follow me like, food time, food time, food time. And I'm like, you just ate. You're not getting anything from me.
Cats will literally have food in their bowl. But if I go to make lunch, they're like, food, food, we are starving. We are starving. Hello, where's our food? We're so hungry. And I'm just, it's in your bowl. And like, the funny thing is, I don't feed them in the kitchen. Anytime, if I do like, give them anything from the kitchen whatsoever, it's very rare, like less than once a month. And when I do, I go out of my way to like carry it over to, and it's still in their food bowls for them. They do not get anything like out of a plate or like from the kitchen directly. But even so, they'll follow into the kitchen like, where is our food?
Yeah, the food bowls are in the kitchen for us. So, like, so he's always just like, food, food. And I'm like, you just ate. You stop it.
Cat makes like she wants people food, but then when we give it to her, she's like, oh, no, never mind.
You're not giving me my food, Mother. Why aren't you giving me my food?
I don't want this food. Yeah, I very rarely give my cats any food from the kitchen.
Except for sour cream and cheese chips.
Interesting. And Chex Mix. Those are not kitty. I mean, Chex Mix, I guess, could be like almost potentially comparable texture, maybe, to kitty treats. because it's like crunchy.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's crunchy. Or I guess because my cats, I give them like this dental food. Because I cannot get them to sit still for me to brush their teeth, so I just kind of gave up and gave them like there's like a dental additive in their water, and they have dental food.
The snack that smiles back and Cheetos.
So your cat likes cheese.
Yeah, sounds like it. She
That's
likes
great.
fake cheese.
Yeah, I think one of my friends would give their cats like those little Baby Bell cheese things, like the little rounds that are in the red casing or whatever. So then anytime I would cat sit for them, I would go and have one of those, and I would tear off like little itty bitty pieces for them. Also chestnuts, they like the soft, like boiled chestnuts or whatever from Chinese snacks.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're also available at like Japanese thing. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I went on Twitter for a second, and the first thing that popped up, sorry to random, was this day in Kingdom Hearts days. And it was like day 255, and then the first thing was, oh, you're back, finally! Something's happening again.
No, not water chestnuts. Just like boiled chestnuts, I think.
Jeez.
Let's see.
Anyway, I should
there's like boiled or roasted or something chestnuts that are kind of soft and like sweet. Yeah, because water chestnuts are a little crunchier.
Oh, it's not salty and sweet?
No, it's not a sea salt ice cream.
Oh, no!
The chestnut is not a sea salt ice cream. Speaking of which, it was very sad yesterday because we went to get groceries on Thursday. And then last night I just realized, shit, we forgot to get more ice cream.
Aww.
I have no ice cream now. What will I do?
Get
more ice cream, I guess.
It's nothing to be surprised about. I've always had talent, and I received an excellent education. Education? Like a thief academy? Perhaps he means something similar to the training I myself was undergoing? And where will this Twilight leader be appearing? I take a breath in anticipation. Something about Van Helsing's expression gives me chills when our eyes meet. The chills are so powerful that all the music has stopped, and now we're just in a void of silence. Okay, silence over. You look pretty scary right now. That person you said that you're after? Does whoever you're pursuing have something to do with this? There's no need for you to know. ... The air is tense and my chest is tight. I was going to say something like the heart was going to beat out of the chest, but like we don't have a heart.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true, MC has no heart. Or at least no functioning one.
I love how that made you chuckle.
What? See, at first I thought you were gonna make a heartless joke. Again.
I'm not always going to make the Kingdom Hearts jokes. That's not who
But if you say the word heart, I start thinking you're going to...
My brain is not Kingdom Hearts 24/7.
Like 23/7.
No!
27?
Only 358 over 2. A.
358 hours every 2 days.
Yes.
That math works out great.
Yeah, totally.
Is that better or worse than? Yeah, I don't know. Sharky obsesses so hard over Kingdom Hearts that I guess
I love how
so that he can spend 358 hours twice a week.
I love how that terrible joke made everyone laugh.
Alex. Alex just popped into the chat just to laugh at it.
Like, that was a bad joke. It was a good setup, but a bad joke. Oh. I don't know if I can read this now.
Deep breaths, Sharky. We only do this 3 times a week.
And there's 2 days for Kingdom Hearts, so what are the other 2 days for?
I don't know, what do you spend your other 2 days on? Sleep? Probably sleep.
The life cycle of a shark.
The life cycle of a Sharky, at least.
The dining room falls silent for a while. No! And the Count is the first to speak.
And where is your target going to appear? I'm sure the difficulty of this plan will be affected by the location of this heist.
This just in. Satan and Sharky go to become master thieves.
No, you're Lupin. You're the master thief.
I'm too clumsy to be a master thief.
You're also the one who played in Persona 5, like, actually.
See, my brain went to Sly Cooper.
Well...
Because I like Sly Cooper more!
Persona 5 has a bit of Lupin vibe.
I mean, literally the persona of the main character is Arsene.
Oh, well, there we go.
Literally.
Sly! I don't remember because I rage quit that game because I'm so fucking angry.
Sly! I switched bodies with Bentley! I'm gonna kill you, Sly! Why'd you do that to me? Oh, that was so good.
You know, I just imagine that you're basically being Morty from Rick and Morty with that voice.
No, so,
Touch it up a little bit.
No.
Like, the cadence of Morty.
I've never actually watched Rick and Morty, so I don't know what Morty sounds like.
I haven't watched much of it, but especially because there's like clips and stuff floating around. That's like the cadence that he speaks with. If you just pitch it up a little bit, it'll have Morty spot on. Perfect.
I can kind of see it. See, Pi recommended at one point, it was, somebody did, like, a fan dub of Sly Cooper. And basically 3/4 of it was, like, a cutscene where one of the characters jumps in and goes, Sly!
Okay.
Because that's what happens, like, 3/4 of the game, is you walk, boom! Sly!
Morty is more hesitant, but the way Sharky just said it.
A train. Okay, but that's because I'm, like, a hesitant person.
As is Morty.
I don't know what Morty sounds like! How can I copy Morty if I don't know what he sounds like?
Yep. What's a train?
Sly, let me vomit exposition and / game mechanics at you. Everyone looks at me in surprise. Because
I love that it's been like almost 45 minutes and we have not gotten through the scene. So par for the course for us.
So just like what Setlavar said, 20 minutes in and they haven't gotten anywhere. They haven't changed.
The first choice. Yeah. Hey, in our defense, some games take a really long time to get.
And then some games, we do what we do right now and go, blah,
Blah, blah, blah. You know, I feel like for me being Satan, you do an evil cackle on here.
I do an evil what on here?
Cackle.
When did I didn't do an evil cackle?
I don't know, do one now.
See, my evil cackle's the one I do whenever Flower puts that like one emote where it's like which is more of an old man evil cackle.
It's like an evil chuckle.
I'm gonna kill you.
Now that you've said it, yeah, it sounds like a cartoony old man.
Yeah, it does.
This is why you're a cartoon shark.
What?
This is why you're a cartoon shark. I want to rebrand my icon after all. I want to be a crow.
Why a crow?
I like Raven. Because I.
But you're a bat. You are a bat.
That's what you say. I think I'm a bird. I go caw caw.
You really don't, though.
I don't know. I nag at you.
That doesn't mean anything.
What sounds do bats even make?
I don't know. I've never actually seen a bat.
Do echolocation sounds.
But
corvids are cool.
So, wait, have I actually told you about the campaign that we were gonna be starting this month, but it's been put off a little bit due to another person having teeth pulled. And then one of them going on a work trip. It's based in a forest, and all the characters are either woodland animals or birds. So one of the characters is actually going to be a corvid.
Great.
That's the campaign where I'm gonna be. That's the campaign where I'm gonna be a fox. Because I can't be a shark in the woods.
Can't be a woodland fish.
I can't be a woodland fish. No.
Not.
Look, the closest I can be in a normal D&D campaign is a turtle, which is just a turtle.
You don't want to be a turtle? Turtles are cute.
But I can't be a turtle in this campaign because it's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Why not?
Campaign doesn't have any normal D&D race. It only has the woodland creatures and the birds. Anyway, read your line.
Is this something I should know about?
I feel a bit embarrassed as I ask. And plus, I gotta rep magic and be a fox for my child. You don't know what a steam locomotive is? It's like a big iron horse that eats coal. Steam locomotive. These massive machines use a steam engine to travel along rails. According to Impey, they are like steel horses that feed on coal. Isn't that literally what I just read?
That is, because that was Impey.
Didn't I just read? Did I read that twice?
Yes, because Impey said it, and then the definition in what Impey said.
Yeah!
You keep hitting the autosave, or quick save, quick load buttons.
Cause they're L and R and they're so easy to hit. L and R are so easy to hit. An iron horse. Perhaps it's something like an automobile? This seems like the sort of thing it would be easier to show than to explain. If we're going to execute Lupin's plan, she'll be seeing one soon, whether she likes it or not. Lupin nods and continues. Our target is supposed to be boarding from nearby Waterloo to inspect a military factory in the northern region.
Waterloo Station. In reality, a major station in London with many terminals servicing the southwestern regions. Within our story, it is where the protagonist first sees a steam train.
They're literally giving us the same information!
Yes. Well, it gave us some additional information about real world.
The information I've obtained regards his personal guards during the inspection. I'll share the details with you later, because that's unimportant right now.
Uh-huh.
Did you steal any actual documents? Of course not. If they realized I'd stolen anything, they would change the security. I memorized the main points. They'll be least likely to suspect us when the train is in motion. We'll hide on the train and whisk the target off his feet. It will be so romantic.
Did they first take AC off from a train?
No. That was, car.
No, I mean like when they first took it from the Royal Guard.
No, I don't think that was a train. I think that was just cars.
Oh, I think it was a train because I think they disconnected the later cars.
I don't think so.
I thought they did.
I don't think... You might be getting ahead of yourself.
I don't remember. There's too many break onto a train things. Even Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy VII, like, literally, that's just one of the main points of the first 30 minutes.
Isn't that also Final Fantasy VIII?
Final Fantasy VIII, their hideout is a train. One of the hideouts is a train.
I think before that they were also trying to, like, hijack a train.
I don't remember them hijacking a train in the beginning of Final Fantasy VIII. Maybe it's like that episode of Top Gear where they made trains out of cars. Final Fantasy VI, you suplex a train. Because you always have to remember to suplex that train. That's the one thing I can't wait about when I get to Final Fantasy VI. It'll be like, ah, yes, finally, let's suplex the train.
No, there is a section of Final Fantasy VIII where you have a train robbery mission.
How far is that? I don't remember then, the part that I played.
It's early enough that I reached it. Disc 1.
I don't remember that.
That's like... I don't think I ever got past Disc 1.
I ended Disc 1 like, and that was it.
And then they, like, break onto the train. Here's a train robbery mission.
I don't think that's the very beginning, though.
It's not the very, very beginning. Let's see. It's in between some Laguna Dream sequences.
That is easy.
Forest Owl's mission.
In between some of the dream sequences. Ah, yes, because that's literally the entire game is in between the dream sequences.
Well, they have Disc 1 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have 12 sections on Disc 1.
Jeez!
In this walkthrough. And there's, so there's a lamb garden following the exam.
Mm-hmm.
Where he, like, first meets Renoa.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, like, the famous dance scene or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, Timber Forest / Delight City? As Laguna, Kiros, and Ward.
Okay,
and then there's this train robbery, the Great Train Robbery mission with the Forest Owls. And then you have another dream section Crescentra excavation site. And then Galbadia Garden?
I guess my brain remembers up to the dance sequence and then remembers the end of disc 1 where he gets shot.
Excuse me, spoilers.
There's 3 more discs. Or it's all like a dream.
It's not the very, very beginning, but it is like it's in like the second half of disc 1. Yeah, which is apparently as far as I got, because I don't remember anything after the robbery mission.
I remember.
They do have a part where they're doing the Great Train Robbery.
So 6, 7, and 8 all have a big train sequence.
Yep.
I don't know if 9 does, because I haven't gotten far enough in 9. 10 doesn't.
Well, 10 doesn't really have trains.
No. It has just boat and airplane sequences. It has that really cool rail grinding cutscene that they like used once for like a sequence, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Let's go fight 1,000 enemies.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember if 12.
Did it ever occur to you this plan might be a little too bold?
I agree with Victor. Lupin had repeatedly told me in my training that you should never commit to a battle that you aren't sure you can win. How can he be sure he can win this?
Overconfidence. I think it sounds like fun. If this is the plan you're really going to execute, I will help in any way I can. Fun? Although you say their guard will be down, we are up against great odds. I feel that our chances of victory are slim.
Slim chances are better than no chances. How in the world are we going to steal someone off a moving train? Are we just going to dive off a speeding locomotive? Don't worry. I have an idea.
Oh no.
We should split in 2 groups. The first will create a distraction on the train while the second makes the capture. And, if we use the railroad, there is a way to escape with the target by using the branching lines on the railway. Arsene, your plan is to steal the entire train car itself, is it not?
The entire train car? A bold idea. This is getting more and more interesting by the minute.
See, Jermaine's like, you guys are so funny.
Feels like, yes, this is the kind of shenanigans that I...
It's like why people show up here. Yes, this is the shenanigans we enjoy.
This is the shenanigans we showed up for.
Talking about train robberies and Kingdom Hearts / Final Fantasy.
All of the different train robberies.
Also suplexing the train. Whoa. What?
That's your favorite to bring up.
Oh, I love it because it's so good. Who doesn't love a good suplex?
Of a train?
Of a train! I mean, the train was alive, so it had to be suplexed. Whoa. I didn't think you figured it out. Basically, yes. It's exactly what Van Helsing said. Once we have the target, it's a piece of cake. We'll have an automobile waiting by the railroad and hop on for a getaway. It's not like it isn't dangerous, but there's definitely a chance we can win. What do you think? Are you guys in? I do think it's a little hasty.
Going from Impey? Oh no.
I say it's worth the danger. I'll lend you a hand.
I'm against it. The risk is too big. I'm fine either way. I'll go with whatever you decide.
Oh, that's 2v2. I mean, the train was alive, so it had to be Suplex Sharky 2020 to go along with, to go along with, and the moon comes down and we cut it in half, because that's how we roll. Sharky out of context.
Yup. We'll just collect a list of Sharky quotes. You're gonna help, Count?
So that you can actually do that in Nightbot. You can, I think Nightbot does that. Where you can like set quotes.
But like, I just want a list to refer back to. Not that like Nightbot would randomly spam Sharky quotes.
Yeah, I put it in Discord.
I see that. Yes, of course. How rare is it for us to have the opportunity to enjoy an outing? Count, I don't think this is a very accurate description of the situation.
I don't know why people like Sharky quotes.
Because they're silly.
Because they sound like a cartoon?
Yes, people like cartoons.
Presumably would only produce them on command? Yeah. So somebody would say like Sharky quote or whatever, and it would just produce a random Sharky quote from the list. That is how the quote command works. Yeesh.
I don't know. We can look at it later.
No, we actually shouldn't. We don't need a Sharky quote command.
Well, then move on. I read the line already.
This is a good plan that solves several of our problems at once. AC, what do you think? AC? What do you think?
I thought we were going with your first place.
There's a line.
Me? Well, I what?
See, I might go with can't decide. Because 50% of me is like, I want to see how this rolls.
Do you really think it's not gonna go with it? Do you really think they'll cut out entire keys?
Oh, no, probably not. But, like, I don't know if I need to disagree for, like, Impey or whatever.
I mean, I have the guide up, but I don't think you want the guide
answer.
No,
I don't want the guide answer.
I'm trying to lightly push you in the direction of Impey, but, I mean, I'm not gonna force any, since this is your first playthrough.
Oh, gosh dang it, I hate that the stick up is what, like, the stick is what brings up the history. Because my instinct is to use the flippin' stick. Sorry, I'm just full of salt.
Full of salt?
Yes, I'm a pretzel.
No wonder you're dehydrated.
I'm a pretzel, I'm full of salt.
Actually, wait, no. If you have a lot of salt, then it holds the water better.
Oh man, I want a pretzel now. I don't remember the last time I've had a pretzel.
God, the last time I walked through a mall. I was considering trying to find Auntie Anne's, and I couldn't find it before I had to go.
I think the last time I had Auntie Anne's was when I was commuting to college.
Auntie Anne's is great.
You're full of salt, so you're well-preserved shark jerky.
That doesn't sound very tasty. You probably shouldn't eat sharks.
Let's... screw it. I'm gonna agree.
I agree with Lupin's plan.
I agree with the shenanigans. Let's see how let's see how shenanigans this goes.
Because your chances of failing are always 0. Isn't that right, Lupin?
That's not how it works. Exactly. Ooh? Oh my lord. Sorry, yes? I have to send you a picture of this.
A picture of what?
Hold on. Picture. You're gonna. Check thingy. It doesn't matter if Arsene is with us. I can accomplish this on my own.
Nice.
Did you see it?
I see it. Do you want my critique comment or no?
You can message it if you want.
Okay, I have sent the message. I should actually set the thingy on here because I need to go charge my phone. I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Then, everyone's willing to give this a shot. We all nod in determination, agreeing with Lupin's sentiment. I won't let you down, I promise. I'd like to go into the details now, but there's one thing I want to say.
Our own lives first, right?
Sorry, I'm just responding. I'm just responding real quick. Hold on.
Lupin, you're scaring me with the silence. You do want us to lives.
Sorry. Yeah. Exactly. You're catching on quick. I was reading the lines while also trying to think how to respond to person. Sorry, my brain doesn't work.
I just think it's funny of a time to go silent in the scene if we just... Yeah, and what was it? I don't know. What was our final MC name for Arcade Spirits? I already forgot. But anyway, you're sitting at the jazz lounge or whatever and you're just zone out.
What was the name?
Hello? Hello?
What was the name?
I don't remember. Are you checking?
No, I wasn't. Yeah, mitosis mitochondria bottom.
Oh, yes. Thanks, Pi. See, this is what I was like... We don't remember who we are or what we were doing, but that's pretty normal for us. Yeah. Yeah, Gavin just at the jazz and I was like, mitosis? Mitosis? Mitosis, are you okay? And mitosis...
Sorry.
Okay. That's all you said in training.
Oh no, I didn't read. I didn't even read my line of exactly. You're catching on quick.
Well, it was all you said in training, so I already know what you're. Yes.
Lupin gives a small bow. See, in our chat knows our crap better than we know our crap. Like, so we'll be like,
we don't know anything.
So we're like, crap, like,
shit, what was it?
And they're like, oh, what's this? And we're like, how do you remember? Because you guys are great.
It'll be more impressive if you remember every single name. Because I feel like the problem is because for Arcade Spirits, we went through so many.
Spunk.
But now I'm just like, I don't know.
Spunk, Kronk, Spank, Uwu, and Mitosis are the only ones I remember.
We had bottom top on. For Queen Bee.
But what was the first name? Oh no, it was bottom. Oh, bottom. Right, yeah, bottom.
Bottom. Bottom, top, bottom.
So we're missing one. Sparkle.
Sparkle.
That was it. No, we're missing one more.
Mateo, I think?
Yeah. I think we're still missing one more. It's at 7. And we did 8 runs, I think.
Yeah, we would have done 8 runs, because there's...
Hey, but I got 5 out of 8. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
AC, we didn't
skip...
It
would help if I remember which character we're missing. Like, which run.
Well, Uwu was Juniper. Mitosis was Gavin.
Yes.
Bottom was Queen Bee.
Threw them in order. I don't know what order. I know Krunk was the first one, which was our ace run. So who?
But then we also had Spunk and Spank.
Hmm?
We also had, I think, Spunk and Spank.
That was Ashley?
Yes, because that was our second run.
Yeah.
It was Spunk Crankle Bottom.
Yeah. Were we Spank for Percy?
Yes!
I think we were.
So I think we're only missing either Naomi or... I think we're missing Naomi's.
I think we are. What did we do after?
What did we do after Uwu? Yeah!
Oh no, I don't remember.
I have to bring it up. What did we do after Uwu? Hold on. Naomi. Hopefully I muted this. Yep, it's muted.
Have an Amnesia episode, apparently. No, we didn't play Amnesia after.
Up, down! Up, down.
That was a very first name.
What'd you say?
What was the last name?
I just saw it and I already forgot. Like Sparkle Bottom or something?
No. Oh,
Charm Bottom.
We named it after the directions of the one thingy.
No, it was Up Down Charm Bottom.
That was it. Because it was the directions of the works or something?
The directions of what?
Yeah. the directions of a quark. And it was up, down, strange, charm.
Oh, right.
Bottom and top? Yeah. Up, down, strange, charm, bottom, top. So we did up, down, charm, bottom. That was it.
Hey, see, we didn't...
We'd already done it top, bottom.
We didn't...
So it was either strange bottom or charm.
Right. There, we remembered all of them.
Well, we didn't remember that when you looked it up.
Shh, we remembered all of them.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, see,
I mean, I remember what the source of that one was. I just don't I didn't remember the name of it.
We didn't skimp on your training. The best minds around helped you. Don't worry, it'll come in handy.
I'll do my best.
Is everyone all right with that?
We can get there eventually. It seems we're all in this together. I'll do whatever I can to help.
I'm having the problem where my legs are just bouncing up and down, and so my controller's bouncing around, and that's what's hitting everything. The question isn't whether you'll help, but whether or not you'll be in our way. It's time for all my secret devices to release their fire. Just leave it to me.
Yeah, because all of them are gonna explode. Cool. We'll be taking part in battle as well, though I pray that Impey's inventions do not literally go up in flames.
They'll only figuratively go up in flames.
His smile as he says that, though.
Saint G, how could you say that? Great. Our chances are much better with us all taking part in the plan. Allow me to explain the details now. Lupin spreads out a map onto the table. We gather around it and take in the highly detailed notations all over it. Then, we begin to make plans. We're finally getting down the scene. Yay! Yeah. It only took an hour and 22 minutes.
The first time we're playing this after almost a month, you get like, you know, Pi and Malik hung out.
Yeah, they're hanging out with us. They're allowing us to be dumb in our own ways.
Yep.
For the next few days, things are chaotic. Neutral?
As opposed to Flower just mashing the end tangent. Nope. No more tangents.
I'm surprised nobody's end tangented.
Well, we know Pi has enough. Several.
Yeah. Everyone has a lot of things to do, like checking the railroad paths, creating devices, learning Twilight's defenses. We all spend all of our time preparing for our parts in the plan, as it's
What people should do is hit the Art Shark Recolor Along quest.
Wait, what? Wait.
You're the one who set the price for that.
I don't remember that.
You did. You said 3,500.
I don't remember that. We all spend all of our time preparing for our parts in the plan, as its execution takes place in only a few short days.
I'm like, what are all of our various things again? We have the 666 for Demonology Fact, 780 for Cage Fact, 1,000 for Voice Swap, 1,000 for Character Recolor Request, 1,200 for Character and Flag Recolor Request. Art Shark Recolor Along is 3,500. End Tangent was 10,000, and 1 million for Sharky Christmas album.
Oh my god, I still cannot believe that they let us do a 1 million.
If someone wants to put in 1 million, I mean, at that point, Sharky.
What?
Would you really refuse to reward someone putting up and hanging out with our shenanigans so much they hit 1 million?
The fact that Magic is like, no, I'm not spending any points except for that is amazing. I don't think
1 million. They'll get there eventually.
I think our streams are going to end before they get there.
We'll see. We'll see.
Impey and Victor seem to have the most to do. Impey is creating a device to control the switches, and Victor's making chemicals. He's going to make everyone high. They've both been working day and night and night and day. As for me, I try to stay out of their way. There isn't much I can do compared to them, but I spend my time doing small tasks to aid them as best I can.
What's the day for Extra Life this year?
I have no idea. I have not been.
Looking it up now. Like, wait, when is it this year? November 6th. Maybe we should do it on the actual day this time.
I'm busy that month.
The whole month?
I'm busy that whole month.
Are you saying that because you don't want to do it?
No streams the whole month. Sharky's busy. This is what kills the stream. Sharky being blurred. The person after me, Twilight's leader. We will soon meet them face to face. Maybe I'll...
What you busy with, Sharky?
What?
What you busy with, Sharky?
Doom and destruction on a scale.
On a scale.
On a scale.
You're going to destroy a kitchen scale.
Not a bathroom scale?
No, kitchen scale. They're smaller.
But why not a bathroom one? Because that'd be more impressive since it's bigger.
The whole point is it's not impressive.
No!
You're gonna stand on a kitchen scale and it's gonna...
Hey!
Hold an entire person.
They are trying to set in motion a plan that could affect the whole entire world, starting by capturing me.
I wonder what they need me for.
There are so many things I want to know. Like what love is. What reason do they have for chasing me? What about my father and the Horologium? Why did I lose my memory? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
It's a very important question.
I'm glad you guys let me be stupid. I prepare for our upcoming meeting, hoping that at least some of these mysteries will be solved. I ask again, how many chapters are in this game?
13. We've been over this.
And what chapter are we on?
4 now? We're on 4.
It doesn't even tell me on this save screen.
We're on chapter 4.
Oh, good lord. I look up at the night sky and sigh. We act tonight on the very last train going anywhere.
Okay.
So it didn't say midnight train. Sorry.
Uh-huh. I guess it's not midnight, huh?
It's about time to leave. Everyone is wrapping up their preparations. As of now, I haven't been given a clear role or action in the group's plan. Maybe they'll just tell me to kill a guy with the acid hands that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Lupin says he'll decide what I should do once we're there. But because of this, I'm feeling somewhat anxious.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
I state this again, I don't know why anybody watches us, mainly because I'm here.
People watch because you're here.
understand. No, Pi was the only one here on Friday.
Yeah,
and Pi fell asleep listening to me.
Hey, Mick, shut up. You said Mick, shut up.
Because I like hanging out with y'all.
Mick just like lurks sometimes.
Yeah, Mick does lurk, and it is great that Mick lurks.
Yeah.
I think I'll go see what Impey's up to. Maybe I'll watch an explosion. Ooh.
Ooh, explosions. Ooh.
He's taught me how to operate. I fell asleep because I'm exhausted by the adulting I've been doing. That's fair. I'm surprised I honestly got 2.5 hours of streaming done. Because adulting is hard. And all the adulting I did was work.
Yeah, adult. Adulting's a lot of effort.
I mean,
that's why we're taking a week off.
Yeah.
From work.
yeah, I had to specify that at the end because taking a week off could mean of streaming too.
No, because I still want to play Boyfriend Dungeon.
Yes, I know you do.
It's fun. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
After we got through those first scenes where it was like, yeah, this hero/ace friendly actually.
Which I've decided I'm foisting the rest of it onto my very willing neighbor so he can meet with the well system company. Nice.
Here you go. It's your problem now.
Good luck, have fun.
Okay, bye.
And I can go home to my boys and my kitty.
Kitty.
He's taught me how to.
I think it probably expired by now.
Expired what?
No, I no longer have Pi's kitty. But I have a hype train kitty still. Wait, does the hype train thing go away?
No.
Do we just have hype train kitty forever?
Yeah.
There's the kitty.
You basically
what I wanted.
What the hype train emote is if you're there for a hype train and you get the emote, you get the emotes.
Forever?
Yes.
Wow. I guess we have hype train forever.
That's like
wow.
What they do is during certain times, like seasonal stuff, they'll do seasonal hype train emotes. And you can get those, by being in a hype train, you can get those seasonal hype train emotes and keep them forever.
I see. But on the other hand, #subopt, which in our case is really just donate to the Trevor Project directly.
Look, for our 3 subs.
Well, we made 1 donation.
Yeah, we did.
With the money we got eventually. Granted, quite a lot of that, I believe, was me gifting subs to it. Times.
He's taught me how to operate machines and how to build simple devices. Perhaps there might be something I can help him with right now. He's probably in his studio in the back. I leave the mansion and head for the yard. Scotland Yard, to be exact. Then...
no, don't head for the Scotland Yard.
Whoa! I hear Impey shout in surprise, followed by a loud noise. Was that an explosion? I run towards Impey's shack.
I heard something. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm trying to install one of the newest model Neo Steam engines. Impey smiles grimly as he struggles out of a cloud of smoke. The pressure built up too high, so it boom!
Yes, I heard it.
But it's not a problem. I'm a genius engineer.
Wink. What does being an engineer have to do with it?
Anyway, look at the... I forgot how we said we were going to pronounce this. Ornithopter?
Ornithopter?
We flew in the other day. I'm glad I prepared a backup steam engine. The The winged machine is a short distance from the scene of the explosion. This baby has a key role in our plan. I'm gonna crash it into the train.
Are we going to
Hey!
All right, pronunciation to my knowledge. Woo! Yay! Thanks, Pi.
Gosh dang it! Fat thumbs. Ooh, did you take a liking to our little joyride through the clouds?
Is it a joyride if it's your own?
Yes.
Like, helicopter thing.
Yes, you can joyride in your own car.
Yes, it was very fun.
Nice! That makes building this all worth it. Let's go up again when we can.
Yes, let's. You're amazing, Impey. Now that you've taught me so much, I understand just how incredible you really are.
What's that? Are you falling for me, AC?
No, that's not it.
You're natural at rejecting me.
Yes. Did you have someone teach you about engineering and all?
I still love this face.
It's a great face.
This is such a good, like, just the eyes and the mouth.
So often.
Yeah, what?
The fact it comes up so often.
Oh yeah, it's great.
What were you saying?
Like the eyes and just the mouth and just being like,
Out.
I guess there was this weird old guy who lived in the neighborhood. He's more like a co-inventor, actually. Impey looks a bit nostalgic as he talks, absentmindedly spinning his wrench around and around in his hand. Why am I Impey doing that?
Yes.
I didn't really have any formal training. Shut up, phone. But I feel like I understand the wonders of science better than anyone else. Oh?
Hmm?
Oh my gosh. I need to get back to that later. 3 more sketches came out.
Great.
One of them with a shield.
Great.
I
want to see, but like later.
I'll send you a picture later.
You're probably right.
Impey smiles so confidently that I can't help but agree with him.
That's not how that works, AC.
I keep talking with him for a while. Listening to Impey excitedly talk about his machines gradually calms my nerves. The station is filled with people. Bum, bum, bum!
Excuse me, social distancing, stay away.
This isn't 2020/2021.
Okay, but I mean, 1920 had a
this
pandemic.
Also
2020 had a pandemic.
Oh, did 1820?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that part.
I remember it was a thing.
I remember
like
1920
years. Every whatever 20 had like another pandemic.
Gosh dang, well, what year is this?
Victorian era, right? Spanish flu, yeah.
What year is it? In game. Or what, like, century?
Victorian era.
I think that spans a long period, though. Oh, well, no, it's
1837 until her death in 1901. So actually it dodged the pandemic.
It dodged the pandemics!
So I guess there was no pandemic during this particular time.
Well, there was...
But still. And there was another pandemic, like 20 years ago.
Some people are greeting those exiting the train. Others are waiting for the night/train. Others simply watch the trains. Our plan will be going off very soon. We've all come to Waterloo. What?
That says pure evil.
What?
Sorry, I got distracted looking at this baggie of stickers I had collected, and I have one that says pure evil.
Wait, what kind of stickers?
Huh?
What kind of stickers?
Oh, I just have like a collection of vinyl stickers from this thing where like this one guy makes various stickers and gives them away for free. I also have Protoss from StarCraft.
I never could get into StarCraft. I tried.
I mean, it's at least real-time strategy. You still don't like that?
So I tried playing it, but I tried playing it like probably at a point where I wasn't enjoying it as much, and like I couldn't get into it. Like I grew up with like the Command and Conquerors.
Not that different.
No, it's not. But like when I played StarCraft, which was like I was 17, 18 at the time, but I couldn't get into it.
I mean, I guess that's fair. I'm just
I don't know if it was because I just didn't find, like, I didn't try all the races enough, all 3 of the races enough to like find the one I liked or something, or if it was something else. I don't know, but it's just I couldn't.
I like Protoss for the aesthetic. I feel like, let's see, for what I know of you, I feel like you wouldn't like us. I think you would like maybe Zerg, maybe Terran.
Are you saying? I was about to say, are you saying Zerg because of Zerg Rush?
I just feel like if you want to bum rush someone,
you go Zerg.
Yeah. And I feel like you'd be the type to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of these things and like go destroy them super early on.
I don't know if I should feel insulted or what.
I feel like that's more of your strategy, is go in quick.
I mean,
let's hurry and like destroy them.
Yes, the co-wide.
Versus, I think you could also potentially enjoy Terran.
I mean, I don't.
Not like I'm only thinking you'd like. I just think you wouldn't like Pro.
Yeah, I don't.
Funny thing, I could also see Zerg annoying you. Wait, creep stuff to spread, and you can only build on that. I feel like you might not like that as much because you'd probably want to build where you want, which is Terran. You can only do that with Terran.
Yeah, that would be pretty annoying.
Yeah, because Zerg, you have to wait for the creep to spread, which like each time you build a building on like near the edges, it will spread further. But like you have to kind of wait for it a little bit, and you have to like gradually build out that way. You can't easily just boop where like whatever you want, wherever you want. And then Protoss, you have to build the pylons. Because
construct additional pylons.
Huh?
Construct additional pylons.
You must construct additional pylons. Yeah, so the pylons work as both your like supply thing for building more units, and also like they'll have like a radius, and you can only build within like a pylon radius.
See, that just reminds me of Command and Conquer series. Because in Command and Conquer, like to build, you have to collect resources, and you also have to always be building batteries near the places so that they have power.
Yeah.
So that just reminds me of that.
Yeah. I mean, Command and Conquer is really, if I'm remembering it right, it's not that different.
No, it's probably not. But like, I also haven't played Command and Conquer since I was like 10.
Yeah, but I just really like the look of the project.
I mean, hey, that's fair.
And it actually, an interesting thing is that StarCraft actually changes which background music depending what race you're playing. So I also really like the Protoss music. It's very like grand and epic and like orchestral.
We've all come to Waterloo Station, one of London's many train stations. Also, welcome to the Satan and Sharky podcast.
You know what? If everyone's gonna think that you're the nerd here, I can at least claim StarCraft.
Hey, you can take StarCraft all you want. Like, go for it. What you're probably
Final Fantasy too. But
you do.
Fine.
You love Final Fantasy. You love Final Fantasy more than I do. Like, I think I say in the first episode is, I am not the biggest Final Fantasy nerd that I know. Like, I straight up say that in the first episode. I am not the biggest Final Fantasy nerd that I know. I am not making this claim.
Anyway. It's fine. I like Fire Emblem too. I like it less now that it went harder on the waifu husbando thing. I like it a lot less now that it went harder on that.
Three Houses didn't really have... I mean, didn't have, like, the whole marriage thing wasn't a part of Three Houses.
It's not.
I think, like, right before the final mission, like, you can choose if you want, like, if somebody got high enough, but, like, that's only your main character, and that's only, like, right before the final mission. Like, it's not a main component of Three Houses in any way.
Worse.
Any way, shape, or form.
Worse, because if your characters reach the marriage, then that's S. That's S rank.
Yeah, you
can get a better bonus for it. That's worse.
You don't get any.
You've always had the marriage thing. It just like wasn't. Well, okay, no. It was more that your MC couldn't like marry or whatever. Because your MC was just kind of the strategist, but the main characters were all like the story main characters.
Yeah.
And MC wasn't really like that big of a factor until Awakening. And then they made MC like so much more of a big deal, and then everyone was like, "Oh, it's me." And I'm like, "This is the worst," because I honestly feel like like so many of these games, MC is just supposed to be like self-insert. So like MC is. Sorry, everyone. The like least interesting character because they can't fill in details. Until Awakening, they just kind of gave a whole story, whatever thing to it. And I'm
Wait,
just like,
is there any like Avatar character before Awakening? I thought the main character was like the Marths and the Ikes, and like that was just.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think there was any like Avatar-like character.
If you've played some of the old, okay, so the very first one I played, the one with, Lynn. Which one was that? I think that was the one that just came over as Fire Emblem in English, but it was already like.
It was like two or three or something like that.
Yeah. So it was Fire Emblem: The Blazing Blade, I think.
Okay.
And it's Lynn and Eliwood and Hector. But you're not Lynn. You're not Eliwood. You're not Hector. What happens is you're just kind of there in the very, very beginning, and you're this little green, like, character called the Tactician. And then she sort of absorbs you in that way of like, but that you're not Lynn. She's Lynn, and you're who does not talk. Who's not participating in any of the scenes and like. But you are a separate character. It is shown that you have your own little sprite for a moment there.
I remember. So I watched somebody play. What came out as like the Shadows of Valencia, that remake one, of like Fire Emblem Gaiden or whatever it was called from back in the day. That one you play as the characters, Like there was no, like.
Wait, sorry, what?
The one that came out called Shadows of Valencia.
Mm.
That one you play as, I think it's like Alf and the girl character. Like there was no, like that wasn't a thing. So I did not know that.
Yeah, so in Blazing Blade, the Tactician does have an overworld sprite, but it's not seen in actual battles, cannot be placed on the map. The sprite features thick yellow and green garments, and the Tactician sprite does not change between genders. I did apparently misremember. The characters do speak to the Tactician at various times, but Tactician has no direct effect on gameplay. It's just the role of the player. And while the Tactician can barely be seen in 2 CG images in Lynn's Tale, these shots make careful note to not show their face. In the first, only the back of the Tactician's head is visible, while in the second, the Tactician's face is obscured with a hood. As the player is supposed to be the Tactician, intentionally little information is given about them. Both Eliwood and Hector note that they know very little about the Tactician despite having spent many days traveling with them, but the supposed resulting conversation is not actually seen by the player. It can be assumed that the Tactician is a well-worn wanderer. The game starts because Lynn finds the Tactician unconscious in the plains of Sakei, and notes that their name sounds foreign. In addition, 1 year later, the Tactician is found in Faerie, where they volunteer to assist Eliwood on his journey.
Yeah,
so, like, the Tactician is its own character. Like, they're there. They're just not, like, playable.
Interesting.
Awakening made it like you are also one of the characters that goes and fights. And because you couldn't place them on the field, you couldn't, right? So then you also couldn't build affection with anyone. But you could build it between other, like, 2 different characters.
It looks like Blazing Blade did it, New Mystery of the Fire Emblem did it, and then Awakening and the rest, Fates and 3 Houses did it, and that was it. So it looks like all the rest of them didn't do that one.
But sometimes.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like that is a thing at times.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did Sacred Stones have it? I don't remember now.
No, according to the Fire Emblem wiki, no. According to the Fire Emblem wiki, only 5 games.
It's been so long. It's been like, God, how old was I when I played this?
Only those 5 games, basically 2 games pre-Awakening and.
Oh, long ago. Holy shit. Okay. No, this was this one with Erica and Ephraim. And then, yeah, okay. I thought they did have it, but maybe it was because I played it right after the other Fire Emblem.
That's possible.
That I just assumed that there was, and I guess I forgot. Anyway.
But yeah, so...
Sorry, long tangent.
But yeah, 3 Houses, like, only the main character can S rank.
That's terrible.
And it's only, you can only S rank basically the person you marry at, like, the very end of the game.
It's terrible. That just takes away a mechanic. I'm like,
well,
like in Awakening, I had more fun seeing all this. I liked that Awakening made it so you can see all the support conversations. Before they would limit 5 support conversations in the entire game. It's like, but there's so much more content and you just can't limit or whatever. Which is fucking bullshit. But Awakening, you could just get everyone up to A, and then you could only have each character hit S with one other character, but that was fine because you could still hit A for.
So
because I went through every single story and then I would.
So
which pair I liked the best.
The very annoying thing with 3 Houses, So, like with Awakening, not everybody has support conversations with everybody else. Like, some just don't have any supports. But you also...
the thing with Awakening was that in almost every case, they had support conversations with, like, gender.
But...
And I think they would only have, like, a couple with the same gender.
But, like... To get all this, there are characters that you can't get every character on one playthrough because there's like 4 different routes to play, and going through, like, if you go through one route, there are at least 3 or 4 characters you can't get because they're locked on other routes.
Yeah, after Awakening thing too.
Say that again?
After Awakening, actually, they didn't keep in this exact way, but after Awakening was Fates.
Yeah.
And Fates did the annoying Pokemons.
Yeah.
Like, only some characters are available on this version.
Yeah, no.
The version, only other characters.
Yeah.
And you can unlock the version that has all of the characters, but you can't just straight up buy that. You have to buy it as like a DLC thing to whichever one you buy.
Yeah, no, that this doesn't do.
Also buy the other version as like a DLC.
Yeah, this doesn't do that, but it's like at the very beginning when you choose the houses that you go with, like that puts you on the path of this is the route you're on.
That's worse. At least for Fates, you could unlock. Actually, it's just a pain.
Well, I mean, but
extra money.
No, but this is not like when you start a new game with like New Game Plus or whatever, you get the choice all over again. You don't pay any more money. It's just you have to do a new playthrough.
I don't like that either. I mean, I liked old Fire Emblem. This is me just being like, oh, blah blah blah. I feel like one of those games where the I'm so sorry. No offense to present day Fire Emblem fans.
I mean, Three Houses was fine.
I haven't played Three Houses. I just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel, at least from what I saw, it doesn't feel like old Fire Emblem anymore at that point. So I'm kind of like,
I mean, it's going for a different thing.
Yeah, what I liked about Awakening was that it expanded it a lot. That made it more interesting. Also, that they like had a mechanics. So like, one of the reasons that you could actually in Awakening was because they had a whole mechanic. Children.
Yeah, they have the whole children thing.
Because it fit in with the story. But because everyone liked that so much, they actually put it into Fates where it didn't make any fucking sense.
And then they didn't even try to do that. Then they didn't even try to do that for Three Houses.
Yeah, because Fates went terribly with it.
Yeah.
Because basically what happened was that Awakening had such success.
Yeah.
And then Fates, they were like, oh my god, Awakening did so well. Let's just do the same things and lean in hard.
Yeah.
It was bad. It wasn't a good game. Like, the story wasn't that great. And the fact that they split it into 2 so you sucked. And, like, it didn't make any fucking sense with the children. Now they got married. Stuck be in the and in that portal thing that up
you are somehow cutting out very hard right now.
It's okay, I'm just ranting. But like, oh, okay, we're just gonna put the baby in this faster so they can just kind of appear so we can keep children character mechanic, even though it makes no... Yeah! And then all of the characters got, like, more tropey and, like, less complex and less likable. Like, there were characters that didn't come off immediately likable in Awakening, but then as you got more of their support conversations, like them.
I think probably what it is say it's getting loud, and if Discord might be auto noise gating it, like, oh, you're talking at this volume, so anything lower is cut out.
Sitting like 2 feet away from my microphone as I
no. I think what it is Discord's auto noise gate might be like when you're talking louder, when you start going softer, it starts blocking that. I think you might need to just turn off Discord's auto noise gate.
Where do I do that?
So go into user settings, the cogwheel.
Yes, I know how to find user settings.
Voice and video, and then just turn off automatically determined input sensitivity, and then just crank the bar down a bit. Like, I have mine down to like -60.
Great. Mine's at -66 now.
Okay.
And then I'll yell a lot.
But yeah, no, that's...
Like, it was so stupid, because, like, they put all of these explanations in Awakening for, like, why these characters are the way they are, like, personality and stuff, and, like, so much interesting backstory. And then in Fates, it was just like, oh, here's a character. She's a female knight. Wow. And she's really big. And all she does is eat a lot and work out a lot. That's her entire character. That's her entire personality. And I'm just like, that's not a personality.
See, the one thing part of me didn't like about Three Houses is like most of...
Wait, played Three Houses?
Yeah, I've beaten Three Houses.
Okay.
The one thing I
guess I can't have Fire Emblem after all.
No, but I didn't love it. It was okay. But I've also beaten Awakening. You know I've beaten Awakening.
Wait, did you finally beat Awakening?
Yeah, because you pressured me to beat Awakening. You were like, you're so close to the end, just flip and beat it.
Because you were like, what, 1 stage away or something?
No, I was like 4. I was like 4 stages away.
Still.
And the only reason I beat it was because I made like 2 of my units so strong that like if they paired up, like they both had Gale Force, so they were just like stand in the middle and armies, and they just destroyed them in 1 hit. But the one thing, it was like 50% of the support conversations was basically like, person starts talking to other person. Yes, let's talk about our childhood trauma. All of our childhood trauma. Because every character is traumatized in this game. And I'm like, in Three Houses. It's like, why is every character just trauma the character? Like, one of the characters... I feel
like that could be actually better than Fates.
Like, one of the characters, legitimately, they're like, what's wrong? Like, why are you having a hard time, like, making friends? And she was like, oh, the reason why I shut myself in and don't really talk is because there are some days my father just tied me to the chair and told me to not talk the rest of the day.
What? Excuse me, someone was checking in on you. That's not the invitation to trauma dump and use them as your therapist.
Another one was just like, hey, like, they're like, oh, I'm so glad we're friends. And she's like, this is the same character, by the way, as the chair one, was just like, oh, wait, like, I can't be friends with you because I'm a noble and you're a commoner. And the person's like, why? And the character's just like, because the last time my friends have made friends with a commoner, my father hired some guys, beat them half to death, and I never saw them again. And I'm like, what the flipping crap?
Got it.
I'm like, what the flipping crap?
Yeah, So, like...
And that happens to multiple characters.
Awakening is just... I'm like, I hold up Awakening as the pinnacle of Fire Emblem. Because I feel
Some
like
people didn't like Awakening.
They did such a good job with it, and they've been trying to recreate that success and that, like, magic over again, and they haven't been able to. Like... Because Awakening, everyone's got their own shit. It's not every support conversation with every character, and, like, it builds up to it. It has an actual feeling of, like, progression. Of, like, oh, this happened, then that happened, and then there's some reveal, and, like, oh, actually, like, this is great after all, or whatever. Like, there was... What was it? So there's... one, I think it was like this one character who he's basically a little bit sort of a psychopath. He's like the most powerful dark mage, whatever.
Oh yeah, the guy I never used.
Yeah, Henry, I think his name was.
Yeah, the guy I never used.
Yeah, and then there's Cordelia, who's the Pegasus Knight that was like child genius or whatever at it, but she is like, oh, Crum he never notices me, he never noticed me, blah blah blah. They literally don't even have a support conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he also just has very limited ones.
Yeah.
It's such a personality trait for her of like this unrequited love thing.
Yeah, I remember.
That it's just not even an option.
Yeah.
Because that would eliminate half her support conversations. But she just is pining after him, like, forever. She's like, oh, he'll never notice me, blah, blah, blah. And she's really sad. And he is like, oh, what's wrong? And he, like, does all these things to comfort her. And in that weird way, he's like, yeah, I did all this. And it's like, no, you shouldn't do that. Hold on. That's not the normal thing to do. You don't just go destroy a village to make someone feel better or that kind of thing. But he was trying really hard to like do these things to make her feel better. And then I think they're like getting together. One was like, oh, it's okay because I'm finally over him because I found someone else I like. Because it's him for doing all this for her. I'm like, that's so cute. That's so cute. But it has to build up to that, right? You can't just, like, trauma dump.
Yeah, no. Like, C rank is trauma dump. And then, like, the rest of it is getting past the trauma, I guess. But it's, like... it's so much trauma dump.
It should be the reverse, where it's like, oh, we're not close. And then, a lot of times it was like the A rank is the reveal. I am now close enough with you that I'm willing to confide in you.
I think part of it
that makes so much more sense to me.
But I think part of it is also because in Three Houses they've been students for a little while together. So background wise they already would have known each other. Do you feel close enough with someone just because they're your classmate to trauma? I'm surprised I even talked to anybody who I went to classes with.
Like, how long did I technically know you before you confided anything? That's because we weren't really friends.
That's like, because we didn't talk for the first 4 years we knew each other.
Yeah. So, just because someone's your classmate doesn't mean you're friends. So, you still have to build that, relationship before you're comfortable enough to confide, usually.
But yeah. That's...
they're saying that was one particular character.
That was two traumas from one character. Whereas I'm the captain of overseering show.
It's fine to just share... But I think it's a little bit like if every single character is that way, it stops making sense.
I think
not everyone is that way.
Obviously
there are some characters that just are open about whatever the thing. That's fine.
I haven't gotten support conversations with every single character because I've only played it once. But it felt like a lot of the ones that I got were just trauma. I mean, one of the main points in one of like this, the route that I did was one of the character, like, went, like, at one point just went mad and starts going, like, killing people because of past trauma.
What?
And that's a main plot point.
What?
Like, the game is just trauma. Like, characters getting experimented on, getting this happening to them and that happening to them. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more interesting when some characters that at first glance just seem silly or bubbly or whatever have much deeper backstories to them. And then some characters can be openly just, I have been through some shit. Like the case for Cordelia that I was talking about, like they made a lot of it around like her unrequited love for Chrome, but like she also just up front has the trauma of, oh, my entire squadron died to let me escape so that I could go help you guys because we were in very bad shape in this battle.
Yeah.
And everyone's dead now. And she also has survivor's guilt, and that comes up in some of the conversations, and that's just up front. But like, there's also like other characters who have a lot of trauma, but it's, you know, you have to get to know them through their various different support conversations. And because all the different support conversations cover different things, some of them are just light and fluffy the entire way through. Some of them go deep, deep, deep into this trauma shit. But like, it all kind of works out that way.
Whoa! A raid?
Is this a good or bad thing?
A theater file?
I hate that I have to ask.
I mean, Lady Dame. Oh, hello!
Okay, hi. Whew, okay.
Good raid, I promise. Oh.
Okay, I know this name.
Yes, I know Lady Dame.
Hi. Hi. Welcome.
Sorry. We've rarely gotten raided, and we don't know the name of theater files, so we were like, thank you so very much.
I recognize the name Lady Dame, so that's good.
I find it funny how you came when we were talking about only some of us are bots, cyborgs, if you will.
I mean, I do cyborg.
No,
It's okay. It's okay. I think just everything from the past month has people on edge, and us included.
You came while we were talking about trauma and Fire Emblem. So thank you.
We're just ranting about things that have nothing to do with the game we're playing again. That's what we do.
Just to talk.
You're welcome. We're ostensibly playing Code Realize, but not really, because how long have we been sitting on this screen now?
Probably half an hour.
Ranting about Fire Emblem.
Thank you for coming.
But thank you. Hi. Welcome.
Just to let you guys all know, we stream 3 times a week. Sundays, 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific around.
I was like, wait, are you real?
Wednesdays, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, and Fridays, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Around. We never.
We're almost always late.
We're almost always late. Sundays we're playing Code Realize, Wednesdays we're playing Boyfriend Dungeon, and Fridays we're playing whatever we feel like. I think this Friday's our Nard stream.
It was supposed to be this past Friday was our stream, but then I ended up not being able. But our streams are usually just recoloring characters to various requested pride flags.
We go through and voice visual novels and dating sims. It takes us forever because we tangent all the time, like we were just doing with Fire Emblem. Thank you for joining.
We're ostensibly here to voice visual novels and silly voices as it parabases. Ostensibly. Sometimes we actually do it.
I hope y'all had a good stream. What? Did you get that shout out command going? Does the shout out command have whatever game that they were playing or whatever they were doing? Or did that not get set up? No, it didn't.
That's all I did.
Okay.
That's all I did because I was just trying to figure out how to do it in the first place.
Oh, Ocarina of Time!
Hyrule Warriors was being played on
Friday. Yeah, Friday I was playing some Hyrule Warriors. I was showing off costumes, characters, and kind of just not thinking. Because that's what that game is not thinking. For me, at least. It's been a while since I've played Ocarina of Time. I think the last time I played it was the 3DS version.
The last time I played it and I didn't finish it. There's a lot of games I haven't finished. There's too much of a backlog.
Yeah.
There's a growing backlog. And I've been dragged back into the realm of fanfic and fan art. This is not helpful because that leaves even less time to actually consume all of the media that I'm behind on. I still haven't watched Luca, even though I've been meaning to for like months now.
My roommate watched Luca and she said it was good. I haven't watched it yet.
I need to watch it.
I still need to watch like a bunch of. I still need to watch season 3 Castlevania.
There's a bunch of things I need to catch up on watching, but because my roommate and I have both been like brain rotting on the same game and like doing
so good
that stuff, like we're like, okay, what's the shortest thing that we can watch while we eat dinner, and then we're gonna dive right back into brain rot.
Oh, Sam back. Yeah, like the first season of Castlevania was amazing. The second one was hilarious and also traumatizing.
Oh, I need to watch that as well.
See,
I think I watched the first season and I haven't touched it since.
Oh, the first season was so good.
I'm gonna rewatch it at this point because it's been so long.
Yeah, actually, I might need to. I don't have access to Netflix anymore. Technically, I do. I can borrow my roommate's.
I keep offering you mine too.
And I always forget.
I know. I've even reminded you to forget.
Yep. Because that's how I roll. Just like with
in the same fucking chat.
Just like with Among Us, I always forget.
Yeah, I've reminded you about that too. Many times.
Yeah. There's so many games to play. There's so many things to watch. We got to stream. Should we get back to the game?
We probably should.
We're here to see. We are here to see the train will board. The final train will arrive at this platform and leaves in another 2 hours.
Oh, and the place we're at in this game is that the secret, like, top intelligence agency of steampunk AU Britain is trying to capture us for some unknown gigantic terrorist plot against the whole world. As far as we know, we don't know what it is, but we just know that MC is a required part of this plot because she's got some kind of fancy gem in her chest because she doesn't have a functioning heart, and also everything she touches turns to acid because she has poison in her, and everything melts that she touches. And so, in conclusion, we are kidnapping the head of that secret intelligence agency. We're gonna kidnap them. Yep.
We're gonna steal
that's the natural conclusion of that.
We're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
We're gonna steal the leader.
Oh, good lord. Lupin suggested we take this time to get a good look at the actual train.
That's the general rundown of how far we have gotten.
Yes, we've been playing this for...
All the characters that you can date are, like, sort of fictionalized versions of various famous characters. So, like, Van Helsing and Lupin are both in here. The only logical solution to this is a good old-fashioned kidnapping. Yeah, exactly.
Also Victor Frankenstein.
Uh-huh. And, Impey Barbicane and, Count Saint-Germain.
Who wasn't a fictional character.
Who's sort of a real person, but also, like, basically a mythological character at this point.
In any case... I forgot about this outfit!
Yeah, they made a whole big deal of it when we last played almost a month ago, because we missed several of the Code Realized streams.
I forgot about the Shiki hat!
Yes! There are so many people here.
Even with the increasing popularity of automobiles and airships, steam locomotives remain a major method of transportation and also pollution.
No, it's steam.
They're burning coal!
Shh. It's steam.
They're burning coal!
It's running on steam.
They're burning coal!
I mean, is it better to be burning natural gas like we are in the real world? Let's just burn the planet. That'll produce plenty of energy. Woo!
Lupin was right. Even though we are being pursued by the government, as long as we blend in with confidence, no one notices! Van Helsing is standing back a small ways away, so we don't stand all together. Saint Germain is standing by elsewhere. For now, it seems no one is paying attention to us. The only logical solution to this is a good old-fashioned kidnapping.
I read that like 5 times.
I don't remember things.
You don't listen to me.
I have a lot going on in my life.
It was literally during the stream, Sharky.
I have a lot going on in my life.
Is the locomotive almost here? Also, MC doesn't know what a train is.
MC doesn't know what anything is.
MC was locked up in a giant mansion that was like rotting away in the middle of the woods for basically her entire life, and only has a memory of the last 2 years, and her entire memory of the last 2 years was just like curled in fetal position sitting on a chair in this rotting mansion. Oh, you sweet, sweet cinnamon roll, Sharky.
I'm not a man, I haven't had a cinnamon roll in a while. Pretzels and cinnamon rolls. Gosh dang it, stream!
Well, cinnamon rolls are fairly easy, because you just go and get the, like, Pillsbury ready ones. And
it would be easy if I had a car anymore.
Yeah, that's true. What are you doing about groceries?
My roommate has a rental.
Ah.
While their car situation gets fixed because flooding.
Well, then you and your roommate can go get the Pillsbury cinnamon roll things. It's fine, right?
It should be here soon. Keep your eyes out for it. You're in for a real surprise. Lupin looks at his pocket watch as he answers me.
Speak of the devil. There it is. This is Victor Frankenstein. Totally looks like him, right?
Yep, Victor Frankenstein had those cool headphones.
Yep, steampunk headphones.
I turn my gaze to the other end of the platform and see something black approach out of the darkness and get bigger. Then, if your pocket
Train whistle noise. I want to see your clockmaker.
Look. Gotta get some.
Maybe the pocket watch was made by Impey.
I could see that. It lets out a roaring whistle that hurts my ears as an iron machine lets off steam and comes to a stop. It looks more like a black metal mountain than any kind of vehicle. I'm struck speechless at the powerful presence of the huge machine before us. Impey had told me about it, but I didn't think it would be such an intense experience to see and hear it in person.
This is the locomotive?
Why do I feel like there's a song that should be popping into my head?
I don't know. What song to expect popping into your head?
Something to do with locomotive. I don't know. Surprised, eh? I was taken aback the first time I saw it too. It was unbelievable that science could make something so big.
Yes, it's amazing.
I'm unable to take my eyes off the locomotive.
Thomas the Tank Engine team.
I never actually watched Thomas the Tank Engine growing up. No, I don't know anything about Thomas the Tank Engine.
At this point, most of what I think of when I think of Thomas the Tank Engine is actually
Skyrim.
Someone's Skyrim mod that replaced all of the dragons with Thomas the Tank Engine.
The other big one is Resident Evil 2. The guy that follows you around, they changed his Thomas the Tank Engine, which is terrifying to think about. You just exit a door, and boom, there's Thomas the Tank Engine in the hallway. Well,
these steam trains don't use the Neo steam engine, do they? They run on traditional engines.
Not true, Victor. This one's an exception. It uses the Neo steam engine as a booster to dramatically increase its horsepower. That's how it became a monster train that can carry so many passengers. It's a fusion of tradition and innovation.
Amazing that something like this can even move.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Not enough passion in my voice.
Passion.
What?
Just yell a lot. That's passion, right?
No, that's not passion! I can yell without passion!
What?
My jaw is agape as I look up at the I don't know why I wanted to say mess. But then
you don't want to scat for everybody?
No, I don't want to scat! I'm not a scat!
But you can scat.
No, I can't!
Like a cool cat.
Sorry, nobody's ever called me a
Meow.
cool cat in my life, and I don't think this is the time to start.
Meow meow.
My jaw, I wanted to say mess, but then my brain saw it was like, no, this is mass. But then it kept trying to push in mess. Gonna start doing it! My jaw is agape as I look up at the mass of black iron standing aside the tracks. Sharky is a cool cat!
I mean, at minimum, Sharky is a cool goldfish. Shark.
We also didn't say that. Oh my gosh. Nothing. I'm just...
Cool cat.
What am I doing with my life?
Streaming, currently.
Oh, right. Enough oogling. We're not here to sightsee. Lupin's words bring me back to reality, and I take a better look at it. That's right. Our mission will take place on this train.
We're going to take one of the train cars.
Lupin walks around the train car as he explains the plan to us again, out loud, so everyone can hear it.
Yep. Just openly. It's fine. It's fine. No one's paying attention to us.
As he said in the beginning, our plan will take place on a moving train.
Let's kidnap that train!
And then suplex it!
Yeah, that's how you knock out the leader of Twilight.
First of all, there will be regular passengers on board along with us until it reaches a certain station. Van Helsing and Victor will board the last car among those passengers. I don't know why my brain doesn't want to read. And suplex it into another train.
Yeah!
Man, that's some strong arms. Is that what the law does? Is that the strong arm of the law?
Sure.
When our Don't laugh at my dumb jokes.
Well, I can laugh at your clever ones.
None of my jokes are clever.
Once in a while you make a clever one.
When was my last clever joke?
I don't know. That requires me to have a memory.
I'm glad you didn't say any of them today. I'm glad you didn't say any of the ones I said today.
I have no memory.
Just like Roxas.
I was like, I was saying the other day, like, I have no memories. Memory center is gone. No memory center in my brain. I have no recollection of what the word for the memory center is, so that's how you know, no memories.
Is that the hippocampus?
Is it the hippocampus that handles memories?
I don't know.
I don't remember anymore. You see?
No, so it says you have, so it's like you have amnesia memories.
Hippocampus is a complex brain structure embedded deep into the temporal lobe. It has a major role in learning and memory.
I knew a thing!
I don't think it's the only part involved.
No, no, there's multiple sections that deal with memory.
It sounds like this is like the learning kind of memory.
But that's still a part of memory.
It is. It's the part that should have remembered it was the hippocampus that handles it, but I lost that too. No, the hippocampus is where those large jungle mammals go to college. Yup. But what about the zebra campus?
I think the noise gate is getting it so you're not hearing me too. Let me push it down farther. Oh, you didn't hear all those laughs. It's either that or the background noise cancellation knocked it out that I have turned on to take care of the fans.
All those laughs that get filtered out on my side.
When our target gets on the train, the rest of the passengers will be removed. But Van Helsing and Victor will hide on board. Well, it's either that or you'll hear... Would you rather hear my laughs or...
Thank you, everyone. Tip your wait staff. Try the caramel pumpkin booze shake. I need to, like, make an actual recipe for that.
Question, Pie. Question in the back of class. What if you don't like caramel?
You order a different shake.
Well, what other shakes are there? Pie only mentioned the caramel pumpkin booze shake.
Okay. You order a different drink. You, in particular, order the Sharky drink that was just blue curacao and water.
When a target gets on the train, the rest of the passengers will be removed, but Van Helsing and Victor will hide on board. Once the train passes the point Lupin specified, Van Helsing will cause a commotion to draw out the target's guards.
Just Van Helsing?
Oh, Van Helsing and Victor.
Sometimes you leave out key parts of the sentence and I'm just like, what happened?
The Victor's not important to this story.
Yeah, okay.
Once enough of the guards have been lured away to the very last car, we will uncouple it and enemy soldiers and all. That way, we can separate a good number of the guards from the Twilight Leader. Look, this is why I should not be streaming. I should not have a YouTube channel. I should not do anything on the internet because I can't read.
What? I should boost your YouTube channel and our YouTube channel again?
No, you should stop that. Stop that second half.
Yes, order the Sharky shake. It's blue curacao and vanilla ice cream and garnished with gummy sharks and Swedish fish. That's a pretty good idea.
Oh, I've only had gummy sharks once.
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
So send it.
Or little shark ice cubes. That'd be cute.
See, but I don't like ice cubes in my drink.
Well, I guess you gotta get the Sharky shake. Which is gonna be better than the Sharky drink, which is just blue curacao and water with apparently no ice.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
It could be shaken.
My roommate thinks I'm extremely weird because I'm like, I don't like ice cubes in my drinks at all. I'm not a fan of cold drinks.
Although, I've seen tricks of like freeze like coffee or tea as your ice, so that if you're doing like iced coffee or iced tea, you're not diluting it as the ice melt.
See, that's smart.
I think that's okay. And I think you can do that with like soda and stuff.
See, but I don't like cold drinks.
You also don't like coffee or tea, so I mean, none of this applies to you anyway.
Yeah, but like when you just said with soda, I'm like, no, I don't drink cold. I don't like drinking cold soda. Like,
I just don't like...
I don't like drinking cold water. That way, we can separate a good number of the guards from the Twilight Leader. While this is
It's really hot out.
I will drink a room temperature drink.
A room temperature when it's hot drink?
Yes! Yes!
So a hot soda?
I got my friend...
Coffee in a shaped ice cube trays for her birthday one year for iced coffee purposes. Very effective. Nice!
Look, it's like almost 80 right here. I'm drinking room temperature drinks.
You're drinking an 80-degree can of soda? That sounds terrible. That's like when you've been out at a picnic and there's been the sun on it the whole day.
I don't like cold drinks.
Okay.
That's just how I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm so weird.
I mean, you're not the only weird one here. I was just describing how I was drinking grapefruit juice coffee.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it was, I came across a thing that I think it was like, I had heard of putting lemon juice in your coffee, and then I separately saw something that was like...
The room isn't 80 degrees. Room temp is generally considered 65 to 75. Pi, I might have to,
If Sharky has no AC or something in his room...
The temperature monitor in my room right this second, I'm looking at it, because one of my fans has a temperature reader. It actually says my room is 86.
Yeah, this is why I'm saying, like, room temperature... You're not drinking room temperature soda. You're drinking soda that is the temperature of your room.
Yes!
And that's where I'm like, ugh. Because, like, if it was what is generally considered room temp, like, a 65-degree can of soda is fine. I'm perfectly okay with, like, a can that hasn't necessarily been sitting in the fridge if it's been sitting in, like, a cool enough room. But if you're saying your room is 86 degrees and you have no ice or anything in it, and you haven't chilled it in any way, yeah, that can is not at 65 degrees.
No, it's not.
Well, which Pi says, yuck.
Well, yes, my room is disgusting. After this, I'm opening the window again.
Yeah.
While this is going on, Lupin, Impey, and Saint Germain will drive an automobile to the end of the track we will divert it to. The Count will wait there at the endpoint with the automobile. He will simply wait there until we cut off the train car carrying the leader and bring it to that location. Lupin and Impey will approach the train from above using the ornithopter and land on the car carrying the target. Using a device created by Impey, Lupin will cut off the train car from the car ahead, including the locomotive engine. At the same time, the tracks will be switched, pulling the single train car onto a separate track away from the guards. After that, Lupin will shoot some fireworks into the air, signaling Van Helsing and Victor, then send Impey to pick them up. I guess we'll stop after this explanation. Because it's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, on one hand, I'm like, we're going to forget the entire explanation if we stop here. And on the other hand, I'm like, no, I don't want to go through the entire scene as well.
Yeah, no. Like, that's going to be long. The train car that was cut off will continue rolling to the end of the line, rolling on one of Impey's inventions.
So next weekend we'll just not remember at all.
But
we'll just dive in. It's fine. It's fine.
And then when it happens, we'll be surprised all over again.
Wow.
In the back car that was cut off, Victor and Van Helsing will fight the guards and then head to the target's train car. If possible, they will overpower the guards protecting the target and capture him. If that is too difficult, they will wait. Either way, once a separated train car reaches its destination, Saint Germain will join Van Helsing and Victor to defeat the remaining guards and capture the target. Then the target will be placed on the automobile and everyone will drive back to the mansion. If something goes wrong, we are able to run to the rendezvous point. Impey can help out in battle as he will be flying near the train car while the plan is being carried out. That is the overview of the plan. And I guess that is where we'll end the stream. Sound good?
Read the plan first.
And there we have it. Any questions? Should I continue to the question and then save it?
I mean, if there are any. I don't remember if there are.
Okay, I'm just gonna say... We'll end here. New save slot. Just because I always do new save slots.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the raid, if you are still here. Thank you so very much for the raid.
My friend Dungeon, if you'd like to watch us maybe actually make some kind of progress during all of our tangents.
Look, hey, if I was playing Hades, we could definitely be making progress during your tangents.
Okay, but I don't want to see the spoilers.
But thank you for joining, and hopefully, or maybe, we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Have a good week, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.